Welcome back to our in-depth exploration of the book of Genesis. In our previous episode, we delved into the captivating events of chapter 44, where we witnessed the powerful Egyptian official, unbeknownst to the brothers, their long-lost brother Joseph, orchestrating a clever and seemingly cruel test, placing the brothers in a position where they must confront the consequences of their past actions and the weight of their responsibility toward their family. The tension has been building as the brothers have navigated this complex situation, their loyalties and relationships being put to the ultimate test. Throughout this ordeal, we've seen them grapple with a range of emotions, from fear and uncertainty to deep loyalty and love for their aged father, Jacob, and his beloved son, Benjamin. Now, as we move into chapter 45, we are about to experience a profound and transformative moment in the narrative. The time has come for the long-awaited revelation, as Joseph can no longer conceal his true identity from his brothers. This chapter will take us on a journey of reconciliation, as the brothers come face to face with the man they betrayed and sold into slavery all those years ago. As we delve into this pivotal chapter, we'll bear witness to the unfolding of a remarkable story of forgiveness and restoration. We'll explore the deeper significance of this reunion, and how it ultimately points to the sovereign hand of God, who has been orchestrating events according to his divine plan all along. Join me now as we read and unpack the profound and emotionally charged events of Genesis chapter 45. Let us be inspired by the timeless lessons and spiritual insights that this captivating biblical text has to offer, and may we be encouraged to walk in faith, trusting in the unfailing love and redemptive purposes of our Almighty God. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him, and he cried, "Cause every man to go out from me." And there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren. 2 And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians and the house of Pharaoh heard. 3 And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. 4 And Joseph said unto his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. 5 Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that ye sold me hither, for God did send me before you to preserve life. 6 For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years, in the which there shall neither be earing nor harvest. 7 And God sent me before you to preserve your posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. 8 So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God, and he hath made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. 9 Haste ye, and go up to my father, and say unto him, Thus saith thy son Joseph, God hath made me lord of all Egypt, come down unto me, tarry not. 10 And thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen, and thou shalt be near unto me, thou, and thy children, and thy children's children, and thy flocks, and thy herds, and all that thou hast. 11 And there will I nourish thee, for yet there are 5 years of famine, lest thou, and thy household, and all that thou hast, come to poverty. 12 And, behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speaketh unto you. 13 And ye shall tell my father of all my glory in Egypt, and of all that ye have seen, and ye shall haste and bring down my father hither. 14 And he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck, and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. 15 Moreover he kissed all his brethren, and wept upon them, and after that his brethren talked with him. 16 And the fame thereof was heard in Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brethren are come, and it pleased Pharaoh well, and his servants. 17 And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, Say unto thy brethren, This do ye, later beasts, and go, get you unto the land of Canaan. 18 And take your father and your households, and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land. 19 Now thou art commanded, This do ye, take ye wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones, and for your wives, and bring your father, and come. 20 Also regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. 21 And the children of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons, according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way. 22 To all of them he gave each man changes of raiment, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver, and 5 changes of raiment. 23 And to his father he sent after this manner, 10 asses laden with the good things of Egypt, and 10 she-asses laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. 24 So he sent his brethren away, and they departed, and he said unto them, See that ye fall not out by the way. 25 And they went up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan unto Jacob their father. 26 And told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive, and he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob's heart fainted, for he believed them not. 27 And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them, and when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. 28 And Israel said, It is enough, "Joseph, my son, is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die." As we bring our exploration of Genesis chapter 45 to a close, we are left with a profound sense of awe and wonder at the unfolding of God's redemptive plan. In this pivotal chapter, we have witnessed the remarkable and emotional reunion between Joseph and his brothers. The brothers, who had once betrayed Joseph and sold him into slavery, now stand before him, trembling with fear and uncertainty. But instead of condemning them, Joseph responds with a heart overflowing with forgiveness and grace. Through his weeping and embrace, Joseph reveals the true depth of his love for his family, and his unwavering trust in the sovereign plan of God. He acknowledges that while their actions were driven by sin and selfishness, God ultimately used those events to bring about a greater purpose, the preservation of the family and the fulfillment of the divine promise to Abraham. This chapter is a powerful testament to the transformative power of forgiveness and reconciliation. It challenges us to reflect on our own lives, and to consider whether we are holding on to bitterness and resentment, or whether we are willing to extend grace and wholehearted forgiveness, even in the face of deep betrayal and hurt. As we ponder the lessons of this chapter, may we be inspired to cultivate a posture of humility, trust, and unwavering faith in the sovereignty of our God. May we be encouraged to see the larger narrative at work, even when the circumstances of our lives seem bleak or confusing. And may the profound example of Joseph's forgiveness and restoration continue to shape and transform our hearts, as we navigate the complexities of our own relationships and the challenges we face in this broken world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Genesis chapter 45. I pray that the timeless truths we have explored will continue to speak to your heart and deepen your understanding of God's unfolding plan of redemption. May you be blessed as you continue to study and meditate on the riches of this life-giving word.